Being diagnosed early doesn't mean someone got support. Being diagnosed early doesn't mean someone felt validated. Being diagnosed early doesn't mean someone's life is better or easier or that they got any damn thing they needed in life either. Being diagnosed in the 80s or 90s when you were a kid doesn't mean that you will have an easier time parenting your kids that are diagnosed with the exact same things. Being diagnosed early doesn't mean the supports and services that you got helped you. Being diagnosed early doesn't mean that the support and services you received weren't abusive or harmful. It means you were identified earlier on average, and that's it. Everyone's diagnosis is different. Some people wish they had not been diagnosed as early as they were due to the treatment that caused. It just seems like some people have in their mind a fantasy world that would have existed and been there to support them if only the adults in their lives had seen more and supported them more. If only they had known about themselves, they could have had self-compassion earlier. Unfortunately, that's just not the case in reality. People assume they wouldn't have been put in situations that made them hate being who they are. The fact that late diagnosed autistic people wish they could have been identified earlier shows the pain involved with always being different and not knowing why. That pain sucks because we have to mourn lost time we can never get back. But I am around family and friends who were diagnosed early. They are saying the same things as late diagnosed people. They feel they are grieving time they will never get back from either getting the wrong help or abusive help. The grass is not greener on the other side in the autism world. The other side is just a different kind of pain. One group is hurting because being themselves has many societal consequences, and others are hurting because not being themselves involves inner turmoil nobody can see. But all of the pain comes from the same messed up ableist and capitalist society we live in. The only way to help ourselves and each other from the various ways the world has caused all of us pain is to acknowledge that we each hurt for very valid reasons, and that we can't get what we want or need until we all know what each other's autistic lives are like, and to make sure all of us are trying to create services or so-called health that is only helpful for one little nook of this life autistic. And comparing autism diagnoses and our different traits are just as or more harmful for us to do to each other as the toxic autism parents and neurotypicals that do it to us. Please share your thoughts and struggles in the comments about getting yourself or your children diagnosed properly. Sharing gives us more perspective, which gives us better ways to advocate for each other.